on this final episode of this little series, I believe it's part 4 or part 5, I'm going to talk about the importance of the speed of content, why you want to document and not create. There's creators out there creating amazing content, by the way, that clearly takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of creativity. That's awesome. So I'm not poo-pooing that at all. I think that I can't wait to have a team in place where I get to just create amazing stories, short form stories. I see them all over the place. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the importance of speed and documenting, not creating. So come right back after the interview and subscribe. You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy. And that was come right back after the intro. And if you're listening on in podcast land, hello, love you. So glad you're a part of my journey with me. And give me a follow, give me a 5-star, give me a shout out. Like, let's chat. Like, send me something, or put a comment on there. If you're watching me right now, hey, thank you. It's awesome for me to be engaging on, YouTube land, and really being committed to that has been a lot of fun. So subscribe. I think it's right down there. And then give me a comment, give me a hello, and send me an email. My email is in the show notes. And quickly, I use the Shure MV88 to record this stuff while I'm out walking. Super powerful, and been using the Shure MV88 Plus for little more video flexibility. Anyway. So the speed of content, what's really, I think, important about documenting and not creating, or what's helped me so much in the beginning of my process here, is that trying to get into document, don't create, and just start getting content out there. It's a data point, so you can start to learn. What's her name? Rachel Peterson, I think it is. Her YouTube channel. I was watching her. There's a neighbor and their dog. Who's going to talk louder? Who's going to talk louder?
Yeah, one is full.
He is. And there's somebody else over there too. I thought I'd found the quiet zone. Total distraction. Speed of content, learning. I want to talk about, and I've talked about this before, maybe not on an episode, but the idea of the learner. If I can take on the identity of the learner, I'm learning. If you can think that I'm learning, this is helping me right now. I'm learning. So I don't overthink these clips that I'm doing. I'm putting out a ton of clips. And so I'm trying to learn how to tell a story with clips, and over an arc of 4 to 5 to 7 clips, right? As well as learn how to tell a story with one short clip as well. So I've got 2 things going on. Main one is how to tell the arc of a story to create an end action with 5 to 7 shorts, reels, TikToks. You get what I'm saying? And so on some of the clips, I've overproduced them with text and subtitles and graphics and shiny stuff. And I will start to wonder, should I be putting that on there? Sometimes I'm like, I want to do it stripped down. Should I strip them down? And I start to worry about well, what if nobody looks because I stripped them down? Or what if nobody looks because they're overproduced? Or what if, what if, what if? And it's like, don't overthink it. Start putting some out there that have almost no graphical call to action or graphical engagement other than the value of the video itself. If that makes sense. What's another way I could say it? Other than somebody is engaged because they see who's being interviewed or what have you. Some of them it's like I put a brain on there on one and told the whole story of how great the lady is or this or that, right? And I could get hung up on, should I put that out? How should I put it out? And coincidentally, I watched this Tom Bilyeu video. Hey, Tom Bilyeu. I hope you watch one day. You subscribe too, would you? Although, Tom, I will say this. Tom's all about, I'll outwork everybody. I put in 16 hours a day. I'm too old for that. I will not put in 16 hours a day. I'm sorry. So I'm not buying in on that. I've tried it. I did it in the mortgage days, made tons of money, and now I'm like, can I build the same thing but with who's and with, I don't know, with just trust that the right people will will manifest in my life as I keep open to it to support me to create the same stuff. Smarter, not harder, maybe. I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with working hard, especially if you like what you're doing. But anyway, Tom, the learner. So Tom's got this idea, take on the identity of the learner, and that then you don't need to take stuff personally. You're like, I'm just trying to learn. I'm learning all the time. So I'm testing, I'm throwing stuff out there and seeing what the results are and learning. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm just learning. I'm learning how to sell one-to-many. I'm learning how to engage. I'm learning on video, right? And you get to see me. So I'm learning. And I'm learning it. I am literally learning a ton of good stuff. So I'm like, oh yeah, don't overthink. Test, throw it out there. Test, throw it out there. Test, throw it out there. Overproduce some, underproduce some. Hashtag some. Don't hashtag others. One hashtag on one. No hashtag on another. Just like throw it out there, throw it out there, throw it out there. And try and create this large data set to see what works, what doesn't. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is that by speed of putting it out there, I'm learning and getting better and more efficient at I know I'm documenting, but at the creation process, right? Like learning the functionality of all the platforms, on creating the workflow, right? Workflow is very important. But I'm getting better at it. I'm learning. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is how the platform works. This is how the editing stuff works. This is how all this stuff works. And I'm not at Russell Brunson stage yet, where I have a massive team to help me create this. And God bless Russell, man. He talks about it all the time. He's like, he puts stuff in perspective. I'm in his high-end coaching group, the 2, Club X, super fun. Totally recommend it to anybody. You want to speed up your process? Jump in this coaching group. But he's like, hey, don't compare yourself to me. I've got a company of 400 people. I've got teams of people helping me do this stuff. But he does remind us, but I started where you are, right? One day at a time. And so I'm like, get speed of content to learn. That's the point of it. Create, document, don't create. Pump the content out for speed. And I'm going to leave you for speed of learning and creating your data set. And I have one last thought for you. And this is perhaps my favorite thought, which I'll do a whole nother episode on. As soon as I stopped worrying about what my 2 best friends thought, the floodgates opened of my creativity and my willingness to pump content out there. I was like, yeah, I don't care what they think anymore. I'm tired of their opinions. I'm going full bore. And stop worrying about what your best friends think and take action. All right, have a good day. That's it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.